Hey everyone, welcome back to this week's edition of the Weekly Wrap-Up. I'm Hayes Brubaker.
And I'm Jessica Lee. On today's show, you'll be joining us in our conversation about this week's biggest headlines in the news. So we're going to start off with Hayes' story,
Yes.
Russia and Ukraine.
We have a follow-up on the Russia-Ukraine war and North Korea's involvement. Russia and Ukraine have recently exchanged drone strikes on Wednesday. The same North Korean, or at the same time, a North Korean diplomat arrived in Russia. And if you remember from last week, it was speculated that thousands of North Korean soldiers were recently moved to Russia to assist against Ukraine.
And like I was saying before, I hope that this doesn't become another World War, what's 3?
Yeah, this would be number 3.
It's escalating fast.
I know, I hope it does not as well. But hopefully the conflict can get resolved at some point soon without it escalating that much, but we will have to wait and see. But as always, we'll keep everybody updated if there are any developments in this story.
So our next story is back in 2023, Iran placed a ban on iPhone models that were past the 13, so 14, 15, 16. And the minister did not elaborate on why. I couldn't figure out why, but they are going to lift that ban now.
Yes, they are.
And they also did not elaborate on how, but it's going to happen soon.
Well, that's good news for the people of Iran, I guess, if they want to get a new phone.
Yes.
But it's interesting. I don't know why exactly they would have done that in the first place, but there must be some reason that the legislation had to do that.
But obviously, they couldn't control the imports that were coming in, so people could bring in their iPhone models and stuff.
So it wasn't like they were getting, were they getting shut down or anything?
They were, because there's
interesting.
a cap on how long you can stay in the country, which is 1 month. So after a month of being on their phone networks, they would just shut off the phones and they'd stop working.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep.
I did not know about it. I'm learning on this show too. All right, moving on. We do have some election news because it's coming up next week.
Tuesday, right?
Tuesday, I believe, yeah.
So both candidates are still going back and forth, and I feel like we're going to keep seeing this back and forth between them. It's kind of like banter.
It is.
But the election day is November 5th, which is Tuesday. And yeah, so at Trump's rally, if you want to know what he said,
I would love to know what he
vowed
said.
to fix the economy. And a lot of people do trust him because he was a former businessman.
And former president too.
And former president.
And then at Kamala's rally, she spoke, or not a rally, she spoke near the White House, and at the same place as the January 6th incident.
Poetic.
Yeah, poetic, I guess you could say. And she emphasized, let's see, Trump's previous record of prioritizing his own interests, or her opinion of that he prioritizes his own interests over the nation's. But I will say that I feel like the majority of her campaign has been just basically attacking the other side, as opposed to saying her policies.
I agree.
But that goes for both sides too a little bit. I feel like it's just kind of like going at each other as opposed to just.
At the same rally, it was said, I'm pretty sure, by Trump that she used to be a prostitute.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. What happened to politics in America?
Exactly.
I don't even know.